Welcome to Just Listen and a short look at one of the most iconic acoustic guitar albums ever recorded. Three of the very possibly best guitar players in the world at the time recorded live in a concert and released it as an album in 1981. Three maestros are Aldi Meola, John McLaughlin and Paco DeLucia, and the album is called Friday Night in San Francisco. With the exception of one track, the music was recorded in the beautiful venue, the Warfield Theatre, on December 5th, 1980 in San Francisco. Mastered by Bob Ludwig, the sound is superb and we can truly appreciate the audible differences in guitars these masters are playing. Out of 6 tracks, on the first 4 are duos and last 2 tracks are trios. On the vinyl release, first 2 tracks are numbered separately, while on digital release, be it CD, SACD or streaming, they are listed as one medley track of 11.5 minutes. As soon as the music starts in the opening track Mediterranean Sundance, written by Aldi Meola, you are pulled into another world. The soundscape, as vivid and colorful like an unknown number of musicians, are playing and trying their best, but realization that all this acoustic fireworks is created by just 2 guitarists, Paco DeLucia on the left and Aldi Meola on the right. Wow, it's a hypnotic experience to say the least. Even after hearing Mediterranean Sundance for probably over 100 times in my life, it still brings a smile to my face every time. DeLucia and Meola seamlessly stride into second tune, Rio Ancho by Paco DeLucia. It is a Spanish flamenco guitar piece that incorporates flamenco and gypsy jazz influences. This tune presents unique technical difficulties for both players. Paco DeLucia is fingerpicking on the flamenco guitar, while the Meola has to match speed and precision picking on a steel string guitar. They use a variety of finger styles and methods, including tapping guitar tops, tremolo picking, strumming, bare thumb plucking, palm muting, vibratos and glissandos. Next tune is Short Tales of the Black Forest, with its short but fabulous Henry Mancini Pink Panther theme embedded in the performance that elicits great reaction from audience. Imagine being there on that 5th of December 1980, that moment in the history of music. Thankfully it was recorded well, so we can honor it as a musical heritage as it is. There is even some blues played toward the end of this composition, Short Tales of the Black Forest by Chick Corea. There are times when it feels severe and somber, yet there are also lighter parts, such as when the Pink Panther theme gradually sinks into the tune, as we already mentioned. It's times like this that really highlight the album's brilliance. The album feels like a crucial time in jazz fusion and acoustic guitar history, from the tremendous technique on display to the excitement that can be felt through the sound. To be honest, the obvious excitement expressed by both the guitarists and the audience would be enough to make this a classic recording. What a wonderful album, and so different than most. No percussion, no bass, no piano, no brass. Next track features John McLaughlin on the left and Paco DeLucia on the right, in a guitar battle that will leave every music aficionado breathless. Forever Rasgado was composed by Gilberto Gismonti. The music created by these 3 lone acoustic guitars is as rich as if they were accompanied by a large band. It may appear to be a gimmick for 3 musicians to go out and play without a bassist or any kind of percussionist. But the sound that the Meola, Laughing and DeLucia create with their instruments is a lesson in creative expression, teamwork and fusion. The outcome is one of the greatest acoustic guitar recordings ever made. It nearly seems like a duel at the moments, but instead of trying to outdo one another, Each guitarist is attempting to create these incredible soundscapes. Finally, all three of them play on the same track, and it is the Aldi Meola's composition Fantasia Suite, which was originally written for two guitars. But that can't stop these guitar gods to completely enchant the audience. When the music gets quiet, you can hear someone in the audience crying, mesmerized by the beauty and energy bursting from the soundstage. And the last minute or so is just perfect. Just perfect. The only studio performance on the album is the closing track written by McLaughlin, Guardian Angel. Unlike in many other professions or activities people do, the friendship between Aldi Meola, John McLaughlin and Paco DeLucia lasted many years, as everyone could enjoy many of their reunions for decades to follow this magical album. As one critic noted, this is the album where guitars didn't need to be electric in order to be exciting. Here's the small part of Guardian Angel. This record may be an acoustic jazz guitar performance, but it is not for the faint of heart. This is the sound of three of the finest guitar virtuosos of our day, if not all time, laying it all out on the table. Performances are blisteringly quick, speed and virtuosity is only rarely toned down for a quiet moment. There are strong classical and flamenco elements. The interplay between the three musicians is highly intuitive, warm and friendly. Just by hearing the audience from time to time, you know that the atmosphere of the event was very special. So do yourself a favor and listen to this masterpiece. A link to Song Week will take you directly to this album on major streaming platforms. Thank you for watching.